What is going on, people? Day number 18 of the 31 Days Hath October. This is my reviews, all reviews for the entire month of October. I'm doing 31 days of reviews. I'm doing a little extra than 31 movies, but pretty much this is my 31 days of horror, 31 days of Halloween, what everybody else is doing. I'm doing a little bit different. I'm doing it in alphabetical order, but I'm also doing it with more indie horror, like of the past couple years. But unfortunately, today I don't really have a movie that starts with Q. I'll be on Q right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it back to a movie that should have been reviewed. I was going to by the end of the month, but since I don't really have a movie that starts with Q to review, I'll do this one. And if you couldn't tell by the title, it's of The Final Girls. The Final Girls is directed by Todd Strauss-Schulson. It's written by M.A. Fortin and Joshua John Miller. It stars Taissa Farmiga, probably horribly butchered that name, Malin, Akerman, Adam Devine from, Pitch Perfect and a few movies, and among many others. So pretty much what this one is there's a mother and a daughter. The mother starred in this 80s slasher, and now she's trying to, regain her acting premise, I guess you want to call it. But every time she goes somewhere, it gets thrown back to this 80s slasher. And I guess, I don't know, but in this, no one really wants to hire her because she was in this movie, I guess, that didn't do well, but it's more of a cult following. There's certain movies nowadays that didn't do well at the time, but are now, bigger hits. So anyway, at one point they go for an audition. She doesn't know if she's going to make it or not, so they're on their way to where they are going to stay for the night, and they get into a car accident, and the mother dies, leaving the daughter alone. Flash forward a little bit, and they're doing I don't know if it's a 20-year anniversary or 30-year anniversary of this slasher movie that the girl's mother is in. So they go to this theater, and for some reason, some idiot brings some alcohol, and the other one has a cigarette, and the alcohol falls, and the cigarette lights this entire theater up. So a group of kids get stuck on the other side of the fire, and pretty much the only way to get out is to cut through the movie theater projector and try to find a way out from there. But it doesn't really end up doing that, because they end up getting I don't want to say transferred, but they transport themselves, which they didn't know at first, but now they're in this 80s slasher. Let's just say there's something special between, because they have people from this 80s slasher, like the camp counselors and everything, who act like they're in the 80s, and then you get this new age group of teenagers that act like they're now, so it's a good mix between the two. So pretty much what the whole premise of this is, these kids trying to get out of the movie. They kind of find out how they have to do it. They have to end the movie like it should, but let's just say, you would think, knowing the movie and they've watched it so many times, they'll know how it ends. Let's just say the mix between these group of people doesn't really help themselves out. So pretty much the rest of the movie is them trying to figure out how to get themselves back out into their time. I must say that, I'm a big, not a huge, but these horror comedies that are coming out, I really do enjoy them. This is definitely one you have to check out, just because, like I said, if you're a fan of 80 slashers, this has that. If you're a fan of, horror comedies, it has that. And it's an interesting mix between, people acting like they're in the 80s and people, acting like they are now. It's just a really cool mix. I never, thought of anything like it. So once I saw it, definitely enjoyed it. This one leaves it open for a sequel, so I'm hoping it does, because I love this one. This is probably one of my, growing to be in my top 10 horror movies. So I say definitely go ahead, check this one out. I'll leave the link for it in the description. And yeah, like I've been saying, there's so many other people doing this 31 Days of Horror, 31 Days of Halloween. I'll leave all the links to the ones that I've seen before, so you can check theirs out. Hopefully you're enjoying my, series We're on day 18, so hopefully you've been checking them all out. If you haven't, go ahead, check all the rest of them. So hopefully you're seeing movies that you've never seen before. And I still have that 750 subscriber contest going. So definitely go ahead, enter that for a chance to win some movies for free from me. And yeah, if you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share it with your friends, let them know I'm out here, let them know I'm doing this for, maybe there's someone who wants to see some scary movies that for the end of the month and they never seen any of these. So definitely go ahead, check them out. Again, I'll leave all the links to everything I'm talking about in the description. And until tomorrow, I'll see you.